Welcome to Unbiased. I'm your humble host, Will, back at you with another video. Before I get into this video, can you please like, share, subscribe to the channel? I'm a new channel. I'm trying to grow. And please comment. Please comment, but also make sure your comment is very respectful, and I'll reply back. All right, so let's get into the video, right? All right, so this video is a serious topic. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it for the last, 2 weeks. Um, when I was on vacation, I heard the song, throughout my time being out, on vacation. Um, and I don't even know her name. I just know she's a city girl, whatever. Young Miami. Okay. Yeah, Young Miami, city girl, whatever. Got a song out, spin that, and it's getting a lot of plays around, the globe right now. But she's glorifying scammers and, drug activity, niggas spinning the block on folks, shit like that. That's what she glorifying, right? It's an anthem for them, right? And it's crazy. It's a crazy song. I heard NDRE speak out about it, and some other lady, I forgot her name, but I know she used to sing in her group called Brian Stone, I think that's what it's called. But anyway, I'm on their side. I'm on NDRE in them side. And this, I'm gonna give you my reason why. Um, First of all, she do got the number one song in the nation. Trick Daddy advocating for, Uncle Lucas advocating for. She do got the number one song in the nation, right? She was just on BET. Everybody, when they turned the song on, they were listening to it and they were bumping it. Then soon they turned the song off, the crowd was singing every word, right? That's cool. That's cool and everything. But to me, what hit home with me is kids all on social media singing these songs. And these kids like 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, singing the song word for word, cussing. And their parents recording it like the shit funny. Um, I don't understand that. I don't agree with that. And Trick does has a point when he said you do have your raise your own kids. That's true. You're right, Trick. You're right on that. But you're wrong on everything else that you were talking about. You bash NDRE, talking about she hating. That lady ain't hating. That lady got her own goddamn money. That lady ain't hating on nobody. That lady ain't did her thing. You know what I'm saying? She ain't hating. She got her feet kicked up. She good. She actually was what most women should be looking up to her. Because, first of all, she's natural beauty, right? Second of all, she loves herself. She knows herself. She don't need nobody else to define who she is, right? But you talking about Young Miami is she's doing something positive. What positive she's doing? She's making herself rich, but at the same time, she was also an advocate and a runner for Diddy, and Diddy was pissing on her. So this shit's stupid. I'm gonna break it all the way down though. It's so stupid. So basically, Trick like, as long as she getting money, as long as she getting money, get your money. Well, he said get your money however you supposed to get your money. He advocating. He don't care how you get your money. He just cool when you getting money. He don't want you with a broke ass nigga or a broke ass woman. That's what he's saying. But he look like a fucking Leatherface. He been doing crack all his goddamn life, and he trying to tell other people what to do. All right. All right. So let's break the song down. It basically, like I said, is an anthem for the scammers. So what it's finna do is the song is finna be so popular, which it has already become. It's so popular where you gonna have young men and probably men that's 20 some years old gonna say, hey man, this is what everybody, you know what I'm saying? This is the way to get a bad beat. This is a way to get attention, get women attention. We gotta learn how to scam. So that's finna go up. You're gonna have more scamming going up. Atlanta's very known for scamming. You finna have scamming going on. That means a lot of more people finna get their shit stolen, their resources stolen, their information stolen, and this shit happening every day. This shit happens every day. So a lot of people finna get locked up, mostly us. We're gonna get locked up because that's what she promoting, and she's gonna get rich off of it. You know what I mean? So you look at it at that point, you like, damn. And then you got the good women finna do it too, because she was telling the women, get that shit, go in the store and put that shit in your bag and all that shit. They finna do the same thing. So you finna have black men and black women going to prison. And you would think, they say, well, she's singing that song because it's she related to it. She telling her story. That's her mom. But why you telling you don't I know she don't want her mama locked up. So why would you want anybody else, mama, daughter, cousin, auntie, sons, fathers getting locked up? Why would you want that? That's what she promote. That don't make any sense. If my mama locked up, I don't want nobody else mama getting locked up, which my mama's not locked up. But it doesn't make any sense. But why do this? But okay, you made the song. Now you got people that's on her side, Young Miami side, saying it's just one song. It's just a song. We just want to dance and vibe to it. That's all we want to do. Y'all did it. Y'all have way worse songs that came out back in the day. True. You did. We did. No, song right off my head. Nelly did get in trouble when he came out with Dipper. Video and everything. He got in trouble. I remember that. Also remember NWA had played a song, made a song, Fuck the Police. hmm When they played that song, they got locked up because they couldn't even play that song in certain cities. But that's one song, right? Now think about that. If that happened right now, that happened in the 90s, early 90s. Now what if that happened right now? Young Miami go and do that song, she get locked up. Folks be like, man, what the hell? You can't have freedom of speech. You can't have freedom of speech. Folks get locked up over a song. That's why I go with NDRE, because she said songs have power of the tongue. Let's get back to it. Freedom of speech, right? Song will get you locked up. It will. So I had to rewind when I was in the streets and what songs do to me. Now I used to smoke weed, and when I hear a Bone Thugs and Harmony song, when I was trying to smoke weed, and all they songs about smoking, 3 6 Mafia as well. That's why I want to smoke. I want to listen to it. When I go into the club, when Lil Jon come on, I bet you won't. Well, that was 3 6 Mafia. My bad. When you say, bet you won't hear the motherfucker, that's 3 6 Mafia. But when Lil Jon had his songs, Throw It Up, and all that shit, it make you want to knock hell out of nigga. And what you do, you go knock hell out of nigga. So songs have power. They have power. No doubt about that. They have power. But also, you had some songs that were powerful, that had good meaning, and had good messaging, that change your thought and make you look at life differently. That what Nas used to say, Tupac did that with the Dear Mama song, had everybody, praising their mama, loving their mama. When he did that Dear Mama song. Songs have power. And songs have power. If you got kids that's 2, 3 years old, can't even say the ABCs, but they know this song word for word, even including the cuss word. So all that stuff, people saying songs don't have power, they do have power. I'm gonna go deeper. Y'all know MLK, right? MLK made a bunch of speeches back in his day. But what's the speech that he's very known for? One speech. I had a dream, right? That one speech was so powerful that it made not just black people come together, made white people come together, made Hispanic people come together, and all other races, right? Because he had a dream. So you can't sit up here and tell me that it's just one song, Will. MLK did that one speech. He had to do any other speech, honestly, even though he did. He didn't have to do any other speech because that one speech was so powerful. Everybody heard it. Everybody knew it. And my daddy used to know that speech word for word. My daddy knew that word for word. So you can't tell me that about one song. All right, let's go a little deeper. I did not know. I learned this by watching other people platforms while I was on vacation when I had time to. Um, that the prisons, private prisons, they have stocks and bonds and shares, and you can join it by putting your money in it and your shares in it and profiting off of it. I didn't know that, but I'm like, damn, I'm just a little, you know, dude out from Birmingham, born and raised in Belsman off the west side, went to Brighton, you know what I'm saying? Stayed in Brighton, stayed in Ensley, Brickyard. I didn't know that. I did not know that you can put money in a private, in stocks and bonds for a private prison. Now it makes sense why all these other states keep creating these prisons. It's a business. It's a business. So that's why, black folks do not own our own music. All these record labels are not owned by black people, right? So it's a narrative that they're pushing. And I know Nas, I ain't gonna keep picking at Nas, but other rappers like him, the Most Defs, the Commons, wordsmiths. Even when he first came out, these guys wordsmiths, really, really rap. But you look at it and you be like, dang, why they ain't popping? I don't know why they ain't selling millions and millions, because they ain't rapping about drug dealing, killing, this bitch, that hoe, shit like that. They're not rapping about that. They're rapping about uplifting, spiritual, spirituality, open your eyes, open your mind type of rap, right? And that's what NDRE was singing about, the Jill Scotts. I can't think of that other lady name. But you get my drift, right? Angie Stone, that's what I was thinking about. Angie Stone. Those women and men, Music Soul Child. Woo, I used to bump Music Soul Child back in the day. Now, all those people were singing and rapping about other things that people don't focus on right now, which they really need to. But back in those days, that's what everybody was on. The TIs, and Poopy a Trapper. But all of a sudden, this nigga can speak all these big ass words. And I'm like, what trapper I know in Birmingham or Brighton, Annandale, can recite a whole fucking dictionary, encyclopedia, using all the big ass words? I ain't know no trapper to do that. But they use T.I. T.I. got rich. Young Jeezy, trapper died. He wouldn't let none of his kids trapper die. But he want our kids to trapper die. And a lot of people tried it and got locked the fuck up. Or died. Because remember, keyword, trap. It's a trap. Police know what you're doing. Hell, the whole neighborhood know what you're doing. But what it is though, it's a system. It's a system. They paying these people this amount of money, and they pushing the narrative for certain songs to get big, get played over the radio over and over and over and over again, so people can grasp to it and start liking the goddamn song, and then they translate to their kids. Because just because you listen to a song and it might not make you want to go out and rob and kill, and scam somebody. You say you won't do that to your son or your daughter, right? You ever do that to your son or daughter? Because what we promoting in our culture, black culture, is you are lame if you are a doctor, lawyer, a welder, a pilot, teacher. You're lame. Even though you're making money, you're lame. So they're promoting it as a black man. I'm gonna do with the men and I'm gonna give it to women. That's what they want from the black man. You gotta be a scammer, you gotta be a drug dealer, you gotta be a game banger just to get a bad beat. Or even get a bad beat attention. Right? Cause the women be saying, oh, you gotta have money, you gotta have at least 100,000 and all that. Well, the doctors, lawyers, or welders, pilots, all these guys make all that. But you still don't like them because you say they lame. So you rather these guys making money legally. So you want me to risk my life, my freedom, and yours, and your kids, because you got a lot of baby mamas. Risking all your kids' life when I'm out here trying to push this dope. Up 85, 65, 75, or whatever five. Or I'm trying to scam all these credit cards. You want to risk my life just to fuck with you. That's what they promote for black men my age on lower. I'm 40. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You don't like me, fuck it. That's just how I am. And I ain't never had no problem getting no woman. If you don't like me, so what? I get another one. It is what it is. But I'm not finna risk my life just because of for you. Want me to holler at you? I'm trying to get your attention. But that's how people think. People don't think like me. They want to be respected. They want to be accepted. So they'll do whatever. Now, let's go to the women's side. The women's side, y'all teaching these women not to love their natural hair. You're teaching these women not to love their natural body. They got to get a BBL to get attention. They got to have a nose job. You got to get a lip job, whatever. Lip surgery. You know what I'm saying? They got to wear all these different type of wigs, extension weaves. They got to get their breasts done just to get a certain guy attention. That's what they teaching out here. Not teaching people to love themselves. That's why a lot of people are walking around with mental problems. They don't even love themselves. A lot of people don't love themselves because what these people are pushing on these platforms, throughout the internet, on TV, and on songs. That's what they're pushing. Especially our culture. That's what we pushing. I mean, like I said, when I was growing up, I stopped paying attention to the rappers. Like I just named T.I. and Jeezy and all these other rappers. Lil Wayne went to school. Lil Wayne graduated from Houston. But he promote drug dealing, selling weed, getting high. Because we all know he get high. We all know he get fucked up. But you know what I'm saying? You get my drift. Now things have changed now. So, back in my day, growing up, a lot of rappers weren't living the words they were saying in their songs. Now these young rappers are actually doing it. You know, Pee-wee Longway was rapping about what he was doing, and he got locked up. Uh, and so and so. I'm not gonna go through all the rappers, um, but these rappers are really living their true selves, but they snitching on themselves, and they getting themselves in trouble. But they glorify that. We glorify that. NBA Youngboy, we glorify that. All the stupidity, we glorify all that shit. But anything about it that's doing something positive, graduating high school, going to college, people coming home. You don't see a lot of people on social media saying, man, I'm proud of my son, or I'm proud of my cousin, or I'm proud of my friend graduate. But as soon as he get out of prison for doing a bid, oh, he got a big part. That shit don't even make any sense. Somebody coming home from being in prison for a long time. They get a bigger part than the person that just graduated from high school or college. They got a degree. And that's on the men's side. Now the women, they do get rewarded. You know, they get a standing ovation because they'll throw it in your face. I got a degree. You know what I'm saying? Women will do that. I got my own business. Black women will say that. And we be like, okay, you doing your thing. But why we don't get that same attention from the guys? Because the women don't care. They don't care. Can't make this shit up, man. I'm just speaking facts. Speaking facts. And the Bible says this. You know, there's gonna come a time where evil is looked at as good, and what is good looks at evil. People always, when somebody's voice their opinion about something that people know they're doing wrong, they don't want to accept it. They look at you crazy because you trying to check them, and they don't want to be checked. But be the first one. All right, so let me get down to another nitty gritty. Let's say, you know, she's promoting all this scamming shit, right? What if somebody scam her goddamn ass? You ain't think of that? She got money. She got Diddy money. Money here pissed all on her with. You know what I'm saying? She got some money. What if somebody scam her ass? She ain't gonna feel the same then, won't she? She ain't gonna be promoting, where my scammers at? When a nigga scam her ass, or a bitch scam her ass. You know that shit does happen, right? We hear it all the time how these rich folks, our kind, become broke. They'll say somebody that was in their circle was stealing money. It could be a family member or friend, or just their financial advisor. Just take money from them. We see it all the time. We see it all the time. So what does somebody do her ass like that? She ain't gonna feel the same, is it? She still gonna be rapping that song, one of my scammers ever motherfucker scammed her and got all her money? Or half of her money? Ain't gonna feel the same. Promise you ain't gonna feel the same. People need to wake the fuck up. Need to wake the fuck up. For real. Needs to wake the fuck up. Now, scamming been going on a long time. This ain't nothing new. It's nothing new. This whole country is based off of scamming. Slamming, stealing, all that. This whole country is about that. Ain't nothing new. Hell, Trump, our president right now, is scamming the whole goddamn government and all the citizens. He profiting off of everything. Every day he profiting off our ass. And getting away with it. And I think the only reason why he getting away with it because he got a couple other people that's in his group they're profiting too. So if he go down, they go down too. So ain't nobody gonna say nothing. We need to wake the fuck up, man. Got pastors scamming, scamming the church. Pastors not really living what they preaching. Got their first lady out here looking like a drag queen or a city girl. I ain't gonna never stay off that subject. That shit, wow. You got T.I. even said this one time. He came out. He was like, "Man, I don't go to certain churches, man, because you know there was a woman in that church wearing outfits like they at the club." And T.I. know that's wrong. And that's why he said what he said. He said, "Don't even go." I know that's slightly a different topic, but they're scamming in the churches. That's why a lot of people don't go to church no more. Tired of getting scammed. But we out here bumping the scamming anthem. So people getting tired of getting scammed. This shit, like I said, that shit hit different when your grandma gets scammed, when your mama gets scammed. Cause you know, these people be calling their phone, trying to act like they you. Oh, you ain't know that? Oh yeah, them people call your grandmama, your auntie, acting like they you, or text acting like they you, scamming them to get their information, to get their check. Come on, man. And y'all out here bumping in where my scammers at. Oh yeah. Let me cut a little bit more deeper because I also found this out as well. The scammers will use your kids too. When they on these PlayStations and the Xboxes and they online playing the games and they talking to them, they acting like they're a kid, but they're not a kid. They trying to use your kids to get your goddamn card number. And you know, a kid run in, hey, mama, daddy, I want to buy a game. I want to buy a game. Um, my friend and all this want to get a game, and they try to get your credit card number and send it to their friend who they think they cool with, and that's a goddamn scammer. Grown ass person taking all your information from the video game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention, man. This shit big. It's just a song though, Will. That's what it's just a song. Yeah. It's on my ass. It's on my ass. This shit bigger. Rap, like I said, Rick Ross had made an album called Deeper Than Rap. This shit deeper. This shit deeper than rap, baby. This shit deeper than rap. That was a good title too. He was telling the truth on that title. I ain't never listened to the album, but I listened to that part when he said it's deeper than rap. Shit deeper than rap, man. Open your eyes and pay attention. I tell my son this: God bless you with a brain. He bless you with 2 ears, 1 mouth. He wants you to listen twice as much as you talk. Give you 2 eyes to see too, right? Use your brain. People are not using their brain. They're not thinking for themselves. They're letting other people think for them. Think for yourself. Real talk. Think for yourself. Pay attention. It's right there in people's faces, and people just either they don't want to see it, they see it, they ignore it, or they just blindsided. They just don't. They ain't paying attention at all. But it's there. It's right there. We in the matrix. We in the matrix, man. They setting people up, bro. They setting people up to go to prison. And they get it through songs. They do it through songs. They do it through cartoons, because you know they was pushing the gay narrative to these children watching the cartoon. Because usually could turn a cartoon on to your 4-year or 2-year old or 3-year old just for them to be still so you can finish breakfast for the child or whatever. And you're trying to get them to be still so they won't be running all over the place. So you turn on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, something like that. And that one show will catch their attention. And then they'll be like, okay, I like that. Let's sit down and watch it. But that's what folks be like, it's just one song. Well, one goddamn episode, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse can make your child sit down if your child like it. So the people also, the higher ups knew that too. So they start pushing narratives in these cartoons. Kids don't even think about sex at these young ages. And they pushing that gay shit to them. Now you got boys confused, girls confused, what they supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, be when they grow up, what they supposed to like when they grow up. That's one thing. Then, like I say about this music, you already know I didn't touch that. Movies. We got certain movies that kids don't supposed to be watching, and they end up watching and seeing. Movies can have you hooked. TV show will have you hooked. We got commercials, ads, have you hooked. Another prime example. I know I'm going along. Tom Brady. It was Tom Brady, Steph Curry, but I can't remember who else was on these commercials. They ain't got in trouble. They got scammed. The guy got locked up who was promoting this business, right? Was it Bitcoin or something? It was something like that. But anyway, he was had these guys doing the commercials vouching for his company, and he was scamming every goddamn body. Tom Brady, Steph Curry, they didn't know nothing about it. Long as they were getting paid, they were straight. They didn't know nothing about it until she hit the fan. And that was a commercial. Commercial would last a minute at the most. Some do a minute, 2 minutes, and had people hooked, people giving up the information. He was taking for money, just like that. Billionaire, just like that. Like I said, you can't just say it's just one song, Will. Just a song, man. This shit deeper than that. This shit got power, man. Shit got power. Y'all know it. Y'all know the power. Y'all don't understand it or don't care for it. But this is out there. Very powerful. I'm gonna be gone on this one. But I'm with NERE. Like she said, I do this platform to get my message out, to get God message out to the masses. Just go to the king. Whatever problem you got going on, go to the king with it. You know what I'm saying? Some of my people that don't be like I be preaching. But I really don't be trying to preach, man. I just trying to put out a good message to people to help people. Now, if you ain't trying to be helped, as you're going to burn the lake of fire for eternity. Because you just want to have fun, right? You just want a song, man. It's a song of the summer. Okay. Keep doing what you've been doing then. Don't change. Don't change. Right? And all the other people that's around them, so you can't judge them and all that. One day you will be judged, so I hope you be ready when you do get judged. Because you will be judged. You can't hire no lawyer. You can't hire no any finesser, a scammer to finesse God. God cannot be finessed. God cannot be scammed. He see through all that. So I hope you're ready when it comes. But like I said, I'm trying to push these messages out to the people that need it the most, and they can help them. And the ones that, like I said, don't want to be helped, just go on their ears. Like NDRE and the other lady Brownstone says, like you're talking to a brick wall. Like I'm talking to a brick wall. You ain't gonna never get it. You ain't gonna never get it. You don't want to get it. It's cool. Because in the Bible, in the last pages of the Bible, God said himself, you can't save everybody. He says it's gonna be many. He says it's gonna be many. Many gonna be in the lake of fire. He ain't say it's gonna be a few. So that letting you know everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna make it to them pearly gates or make it through them pearly gates. Everybody ain't gonna make it, man. But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make sure I make it. I'm trying to make sure my son, my family make it. Some of my friends, co-workers make it. Keep your eye on the sparrow. Right? Trying to keep you stay focused from all the other bullshit that's going around in the world. God ain't playing, man. Y'all see the weather? Weather up, down, up, down, up, down. Hot one day, thunderstorms, crazy folk, car getting flooded, power getting turned off, flooding everywhere, house getting destroyed. Next day, back hot as hell. God ain't playing earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? God ain't playing, man. We living in the last days, man. I didn't want this. I didn't want to be living in the last day, but that's what it is. I'm here, and I'm trying to touch as many people so we can all go to the pearly gate when time comes. When God Jesus come back, think he gonna be playing when he come back? Shit real out here. Jobs don't want to pay you nothing. Everything high as hell. Grocery high as hell. Folks out here starving. Wake up, man. Did it it. You wake up. Well, too late. I'm gone, man. I catch you on another video. That's all I got on this. Wake up, people. I'm praying for everybody. Do better.